Hello, everyone. Good morning, good evening, or good afternoon. So today we are going to look into Intranet Solution. So why I created this Google Hangout was that I think when I talk to other tech integrators, this problem comes very often in our respective schools. We have so many different platforms and we can't really do anything about it. But at least if we had an intranet solution, which is going to have all the links of all those platforms and make it a little easier for all the workflows, especially when it comes to admin and communication with different stakeholders, then an intranet would be a solution. And since we're talking about schools which have adopted the Google Apps for Education, I just wanted to share some of the things I've done so far, which is still in the brainstorming and still in the testing phase, but hopefully with other people's collaboration that will help me to solve some of the problems pending. So why intranet? That's just to make our life easier, especially when it comes to sharing information with different stakeholders. All right, so what I would like to show you is, I'll share my screen. And I think you will be able to see my notes. Okay, let me just verify. Yeah, okay. So these are notes that I started and it's pretty messy as of now. So we have many systems in my school, including ERP, unit planner website, reporting for the students. Also, we have management of assets. We have the Google Apps for Education. We have timetabling software, and then we have all the social media. And we have a website, public website. So what we would like to do is to bring all those linked to one platform so that it's easier to go to any of them. And what we have as well is a file server. So when we are putting things on the file server, the problem is we can't access them when we are at home. And sometimes we need to. So we have started to create an account for the school, a Google Drive account, Google account. And we want to store all the documents in that Google account so that we can display it on our intranet. So for example, this was my first attempt, but obviously this is just like the very beginning and the design and all, we can just ignore it. But what I wanted is to have shortcuts for each of the platforms we use. And I just brainstorm other ideas, such as put all the sites that we have on our domain and the blogs and the portfolios of students and things like that, so that it's easier for us to see, to have an exhaustive view of whatever is happening in our school. We would have more of an update and news section where there will be the announcements. So as of now, our announcements are made by email. So we are looking into using Google Groups for that. So one person will be in charge of making the announcement on that Google group, and it will be received by all. So everybody has to read it. And this will be a group where people cannot reply to the emails. So it's only as one side. It's just for announcement purpose. Then we would have calendars of the schools. So I think I just wanted to show how a calendar can be embedded on a Google site, but I think it's pretty easy to do. So I just put one calendar here just to see how it looks. My only problem here is that I'm looking at having multiple calendars, and I could toggle between, for example, a primary school deadline calendar and a middle school deadline calendar and a diploma school calendar. And I don't know yet how to do that because they usually come all together if I want to put them, so it's difficult to visualize. I would prefer to like have tabs. For example, here will be primary school, middle school, and then the diploma school, for example. But that's just an idea. So this is one pending problem. I'll write it down. And I would like to have a yearly view of the calendar as well for all the deadlines we have. Then we have a lot of information about transport in our school, and we would like to make this a little easier. For example, use Google Map for all the transport routes, and then have sign-ups form for the transport, etc. We would like to have then a teaching and learning section. So, for example, we're using Google Classroom right now. We don't have Moodle, we don't have Blackboard. So we are 100% Google Classroom, but then we face challenges such as sharing with parents. And I just got an email in the morning saying that Google Classroom is going to open up for parents and guardians. So I think that's I'm waiting to hear more about it, but I'm already working with the developer to get at least a better dashboard. So a dashboard actually. So what we have right now is we are using Google Classroom, but then we don't know how many classes are there on our domain, how they are named, which are the ones which are archived, what are the latest activity, are the teachers actually using it or not. So all these things I would like to kind of have an idea of what's happening so that I can next year have a better process, for example, in renaming the classes and also in monitoring what's happening, and be able to provide differentiation to teachers and help them in their learning journey. So I'm working with that person, Ganesh Lavande, and we're working on a dashboard to help us work on that aspect. Then we have Turnitin. So these are just going to be probably shortcuts. We have a training website called TestyTech. We have all this asset management and all these links that I talked about earlier. So obviously it's not going to look like this. This is really looking bad right now, but I would like to have an intranet for that reason as well, to collect all those links. Finally, we'll have a more administrative platform, more like a storage place. For example, like I said earlier, have all the documents that are owned by the school and which should be shared appropriately with all the stakeholders in our school appear on this intranet platform. And I tried that and it works. The only problem that I'm facing is how are people going to find information. Usually what we did when we were using the file server is that we used to give the path, so you could see exactly in which folder this document is in. But what I think would be a better way to communicate about documentation is have less emails actually. Probably we will have these documents in the Google Drive, and what Richard Anderson taught me is how to create an app, a web app, which is going to help you search inside a Google Drive account. So I will just show you an example of the curriculum mapping site that I have, because I set up that app already, so you understand what I mean. So this search here. So I would like to recreate this app on my intranet site for people to search for a particular document. So it looks like this. It's a script, and here this is all the documents that are in this particular folder. So I can search for a particular word, then I'll find all the documents about this. Etc., etc. So this is quite helpful, and I thought this might solve the problem of where is that document located, because then the location doesn't really matter. I mean, it will matter for the person who is managing all the folders and all the files, but we can actually just search for a document. So that's great. Okay, and for people who are interested in moving from a paid curriculum management system like ManageBack or Atlas Rubicon, just join Richard Anderson's and my Google Plus community. So I will share the link with you. It's a really great community which we started. And this is to help people create their own curriculum mapping using the Google Apps for Education. Just to give you a glance at this project, this is my curriculum mapping site. And this is all thanks to Richard. He's awesome. We have course description, for example, I'm just loading. Teachers will fill in this form here, and they will explain what their course is all about, and then we'll have an awesome table here which shows all those course description, and you will have to click in one, and then you can go to that Google Doc which is giving you the description. So that's just a test one. Then the teacher can start requesting a unit template. Loading. Internet, come on, be with me. Okay. And then once again here, this is a Google form, and I'm using Form Ranger to populate the different drop down over here. They're submitted, and then all the units, so using Autocrat as well in the background and some of the cool add-ons and scripts. We are then able to have it automatically show up on another awesome table here, which will have all the units. So it's just loading. Today, I think my internet is pretty slow. I'm just refreshing. If it doesn't work, it's okay. We can move forward with the rest. Yeah, so it's showing up now. So it's an awesome table with all the units, and we have different information, who created what, last updated, subject area, etc., etc. And then the cool thing is that we have filters where we can search for name of a unit, for a particular teacher, description, subject area, grade level, etc., etc. So it's really cool, awesome tool. And then we are working on other aspects as well, but mine is not finished. So that's it. If you want to know more, I'll share the link to the community. Okay, so that is my idea of an intranet here. And then by searching a little more about Intranet Solution, I found 2 awesome videos over here, which I already shared on the event page. So for example, this video is, I think it's New Vision for Public School. Yeah, so New Vision Cloud Lab, who are making awesome add-ons and scripts. And they have these 2 videos about building a staff intranet, part 1 here, and then I shared the second video with you, which the second video was more useful for me. So this is all using Google Sites. So basically, I'm trying to follow this kind of idea, but I still have some challenges, and I think maybe you can help me. So I just want to check now who is there in this. I will stop sharing now. Okay, so I can see that people said they will come, but then there is only 1 viewer right now. So I will stop here because that was supposed to be a collaboration. I just mentioned my challenges, mostly the calendar view. Then I probably will post more questions on this event page and see what can be done. And it would be cool to create another Hangout with people coming up with what they do in their school, or what would you like to do in regards to this project. And yeah, so thank you for your time, and see you. Bye.